Ravens versus Eagles. Alpha Targo as Eagles. Born2fly21 as Ravens. I'm going to kick his ass today. John. Restart.
Begin from the 40. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. We give to Henry on the inside handoff. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Josh Sweat making the stop. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
From the 46. Finds his man. It's Rashad Bateman. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense.
Really?
Well, he had a chance to pull up and avoid the hit, Brock, but we knew the outcome from the moment he decided not to and made contact. That flag came out. Roughing the passer on that last play, and that's always going to lead to an automatic first down.
Coming for you. Coming for you. Come on. Come on.
Running it after the penalty. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Going to the ground again on first. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take a 6-0 lead right away. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
Well, any contact on an extra point is going to draw that flag, and it's going to let them try the point after again. Another shot at this extra point here. And the kick is good, and we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So they tag him for roughing the kicker, and now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. On the return, Britton Covey. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Hurts comes out throwing. He's got Devontae Smith. That chunk with a nice 21 yards. And that's a Philadelphia first down. A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
I can get you, John. I'm going to get you here.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Chopping that play, Trenton Simpson. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. Hurts now from the gun. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Nate Wiggins got it.
Get the fuck down.
And the Ravens take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with the pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
Broke through the tackle. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's good for a Ravens first down. Another run for Henry. And he's able to drive them forward into the red zone. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
They go play fake with Jackson. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
You know, down here in the red zone where there's a touchdown on the line, you really want to read the quarterback's eyes as a defender. Make sure you know where that throw is going and get in position to swat it away. That is well done.
Turning to Henry on 3rd. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
This is Henry on 2nd. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Call it 4 yards, and they're set up with a manageable 3rd and 2.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
He'll get this to Henry. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, that's one of the moments as a QB, you just feel like those defenders are in your huddle. To drop them for a loss on 3rd down can't happen. That's an incredibly quick read by the defense.
Bullock's kick is good. And that one was beautifully struck. It goes right down the middle.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with a touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Here we go. 2nd and 9. It's another mistake. He's intercepted again. Brandon Stevens has it. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6. Another score here in this first quarter, Brock, as they continue dominating in this opening frame.
You know what I love here, Kate? This defense is seizing on a sputtering opponent, and they're actively trying not just to defend the lead, but to add to it.
That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens take a 3-possession lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Covey now to return this. They'll bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Hurts back to the air after the pick. That's caught by A.J. Brown. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Catch is made down the right sideline. And he gets in. Touchdown.
Bagger!
The Eagles lower the deficit they face. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. And the kick is good. And the Eagles cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Deontay Hardy to return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. So before they can set up for another play, we've hit the end of the first quarter. It's a 2-score game early. We'll return to the link right after this. Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They'll take over here, 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Running back sent in motion. 2nd and 8. Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
On 1st and 10, it's Henry. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
It's Henry on the counter. He's out in the clear. Reaches the 30. And he finally ends up out of bounds after a huge gain. They rip off a big chunk of field and sets him up with 1st and goal. Henry punches it in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens make it a 16-point ball game. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with 1 end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. From the pistol, Hurts. Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Trying to force one through there. And now it's 2nd down.
You know, it's tough to succeed at linebacker in most defenses if you can't hold your own in coverage. They rely on you to break up throws just like that and take some of the stress off the secondary.
Hurts trying again on 2nd down. Completes this one to Jahan Dotson. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
He's got a gain of 6 there. Tackled on the play by Marlon Humphrey.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Hurts throwing again. That heater's going to fall to the turf. Trying to find A.J. Brown. And 4th and 4 coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. They'll run for it with Barkley. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. And that run won't come close. That's a turnover on downs. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. The drive begins with Henry. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Lamar now from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. From the gun, Jackson. Finds a seam down the middle. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much at training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Running for it. Here's Henry. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. So the run doesn't get the yardage. It's a turnover on downs. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he gets a 1 as we've come up to the 2-minute warning. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. On the play fake, it's Hurts. Oh no, they get him yet again! No one around. He's got space. And he makes the half go. It's a touchdown on the pick
Fuck
six.
you.
That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to the air following the pick six. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
A play fake now Hurts to throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Now Hurts. He'll get this one to Brown. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
He puts him.
God fucking piece of shit.
Brandon Stevens has it. And the Ravens
fucking hate this game.
as he intercepts him for the second time this game.
I know he started.
It ain't even fucking balanced.
Gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back. He looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It'll make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, and I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Fits it through the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10. They send a man in motion. 1st down. Here's Lamar. Intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. And the Eagles make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. He'll throw it. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So it's 2nd down coming up. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Looking to throw. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And this kick is going to go out of bounds. Oh, my. That's going to place the ball at the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 for him now following the penalty. They're going play action. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Nearly an interception on that play. So that brings up 2nd down. Throwing off the play fake here. He lets a heater go deep. Middle of the... Oh, no. They get him yet again. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens will take the interception back across midfield before they finally track him down.
This is a lonely place. And I don't know how many walking the planet have thrown 5 picks, but I'll